Thank you, Rick. Okay, so let's see. The next person we have Mursi. Daktari.
Hi, so my name is Bursi. You'll see my face very often. And yeah, that's all I can say.
We're waiting to see your face very often. And so I see Raghu, Mwalimu.
Yes, hello,
Yeah,
hello. Yeah, hi everyone.
turn on your video?
Yeah, sure.
Please do, so that people get to know you, get to see you.
Yeah, hi everyone. Hope everyone is doing good. And my name is Raghavendra Anshu, and I'm a data scientist. I'm working with 7-8 as a trainer from last 2 to 3 cohorts. And I'm very excited to have you guys here, and we'll look forward in the class. And I'll be very happy to train you in the topics which are aligned for you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mwalimu Anshu. Priscilla. She just, okay. Yeah, please turn on your camera and let people know you.
Hi guys, how are you? You'll have to forgive me for today. My camera isn't working that well, but I'm hoping in the next class this will be set up. Apologies for that. So yeah, I'm Priscilla. I am a data analyst at Ipsos, and I'm really excited to be here and really excited for this new cohort.
Yeah, Priscilla is joining us. She works like she just mentioned. And so, yeah, we are happy to have her. And so I'll ask Lucy. Lucy, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, if you can turn on your camera, people get to know you and introduce yourself.
I'm on the road. Sorry, I can't turn on my video.
Okay.
I'm on the, yeah. Hi, everyone.
Hi. Is that all? Okay. So we have Naomi. Naomi? Naomi, can you hear me? Okay. There's Oppo A54. Oh, okay. Naomi. Naomi, go ahead. Go ahead, Naomi.
Good morning, everyone. Yeah, my name is just like you call it, Naomi. And of course, I'm joining this class so that I can be able to learn one or two things. Great day.
So, Naomi, where are you based?
I'm in Arizona.
Arizona. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. Welcome. Oppo A54. Who has a phone called Apple? Oppo. Okay. Let's move. Oh, okay. Go ahead. Yeah. Oh, go ahead. Introduce yourself and where you're calling from. Okay. As we wait for Oppo, let's go to Rose on Somo. You're on mute. You're on mute, Rose.
Sorry.
Yes. Okay.
Good evening, good morning, everyone. I'm Rose Morao Somu. I'm currently in Chad, but very soon I'll be in Kenya. Yeah. Thank
Oh,
you. Looking forward to learn
okay.
more than analytics, yeah, and to network. Thank you.
Thank you. And you say Chad, like the one in West Africa?
Yes, the one in West Africa, yes.
Oh,
I'm an
okay.
accountant by profession, yeah. Thank you.
Nice, nice. Karibu sana. So we go to Ismail.
Hi everyone.
Hi.
It's my Monisi calling from Washington, Redmond. I'm looking forward to learn more about data analysis and acquire all the necessary skills for this journey. Thank you.
Yeah, Ismail is originally from Tanzania, right?
Oh yes.
And Majirani. You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
HP. Somebody under the name HP.
Good morning, evening, everyone. My name
Yep.
is Irene from Kenya.
Okay, Irene. Oh, welcome.
Thank you.
I think let's see. Where's this here? Okay. Lucy Nganga. Is she the one who said, oh no, that's for different Lucy Nganga.
Hello, guys. My name is Lucy Nganga from Kenya.
Okay. Yeah, and I think we may want to just go straight to what we wanted to do today. I know it's daytime here where we are in US, and I think not so many people were not. They had so many excuses. Of course, I understand because they were at work. It works well for people in Kenya because I know it's even probably you are back home or you are heading home. But all the same, we are here, and I want to welcome everyone, all especially the students who are joining us in this session. First is just to assure you that we'll try as much as possible to meet your expectation, if not to exceed your expectation, because you come first. As an organization, we believe the customers comes first. So we try to meet your expectation and, if possible, exceed your expectation. I would wish to know why each of you is interested in this course. Of course, there are many reasons. I know probably one is you either want to advance your career or you want to change to something new, or probably you want to complement what you're doing by getting additional skill. Okay. I think there's also a form that you are given to fill in so that you get to know what's your background. Like, we don't want to understand where you're coming from. Not everyone who's joining this course probably from technology. Some are new from high school, or some are already in workplaces. They work for, have a number of years work experience. So there are so many things that we really want to get to understand before we start our class. So one of the reasons why we always have this orientation, which is this one's a very unique one. Normally we do it, US, we do it differently, and of course Kenya, we're doing differently. But this time we decided to have it as a class. I mean, as a team, like both Kenyan and US class having the same sessions. And so we want to take you through our training programs. We're going to we want to explain to you what you're going to learn during the time you're going to be here. And of course, expectations we want from you, the things we expect from you as a student. And of course, also get to know each other. It's important that you do networking as early as now. So if you're in Kenya looking for somebody doing such a course, you get to know each other, because most of the time people will be meeting virtually. And so knowing each other at such a time is also important, as you get to know who is going to be your classmates and and your teachers as well. So at this time, I would wish we're going to take the shortest time possible. We're here before we want to leave in the next maybe 30 minutes from now. And so I want to welcome Mursi. Mwalimu. Daktari, are you still here?
Yes.
Okay, so I want to welcome you. So maybe you can take over from now, do as a little presentation about our programs.
So before I proceed, there are some people who are still joining.
Yeah.
Gladys, Pekaiti, can you say something? Just give us your name. Can you hear us, Paris? Okay, it's fine. Maybe we can. That's at least two people are still joining. Just a minute. So there are still two people who are still joining, but as they join, we can just proceed. Okay. So welcome everyone to 7th and our data analytics training. We are glad that you chose us to be your mentors and even trainers for this session. So we are looking forward actually to build your capacity in data analytics in general and even in wherever industry you are in. For those who are able to attend the open day we had, all the speakers, some of them are here, reiterated the importance of data in our current century and even analytics now where we are. No matter the field you are in, I've seen there's an accountant, there's someone in supply chain, even in academia. You need this data analytics skills. And for us, we are not promising you heaven, but we are committed to build your skills for the next 3.5 months, to be able to enhance your skills. So just some ground rules that we need to bring ourselves up to speed into. So the first one, so we're starting on Monday. Starting on Monday, we'll start with introduction to data analytics in general. So this would involve some little bit of theory. Basically, it will be 50-50%. Part of it will be theory. Part of it will be statistics, but it's something you can be able to manage. Why this will be important is that so that when you'll be doing your analysis in SQL, in Power BI, you know the background behind, even in Excel, the background behind you'll be doing. So this should take a maximum of 3 weeks. A maximum of 3 weeks, but we'll ensure you are able to have that basic foundation you will need. Then after we finish now the introduction to data analytics, we'll be able now to focus on advanced Excel. We'll take the first or second day just to build our background in Excel. For those who may not be familiar that much with Excel, but now we'll try to focus more on the advanced aspect of Excel, so that at the end of the day, like now for our current cohort, most of them actually are now powerful Excel users, and they would even prefer now to use Excel rather than any other tool, based on now how we were able to open up their minds and even in terms of what Excel can be able to do. So after introduction to data analytics, we'll be able to focus now on Excel at advanced level, not so build from basic, but now at advanced level. After now we finish advanced Excel, we should be in March, where we'll now switch to Tableau. So Tableau is a visualization tool we use in analytics. So mostly people will be in, I've had, for example, Ross is in accounting. So you'll be able to see how we can actually be able to use Tableau to build different dashboards. Because as we said earlier, most of the people who make decisions in organizations are actually non-technical. So how are you able to convince them? So it's now through your analysis, and then now how you are able to storytell your data. So we'll be able to do our Tableau in March. Then now after we finish March, so After we finish now Tableau, we'll also now do SQL. So basically with SQL, it's basically databases. So you'll be able, even as you progress, even for the various organizations you are working with, there's always that someone within IT who is in charge, for example, of data or in data management, or for example, in databases. So this would actually be very important for you to really understand, even if, for example, you'll not choose SQL as a part, but at least you know where data is coming from. If, for example, you want to add data to your existing database, if, for example, you want to manipulate or, for example, update that data. So we'll be able to build your skills in this in regards to SQL. Then after SQL, we'll now come again to a visualization tool. We are calling it Power BI. So for Tableau, it belongs to SAS. And then for Power BI, it belongs to Microsoft. So we'll be training you on both of them, so that at the end of the day, for example, your organization uses Power BI, then you'll be in a better place. For example, you at one day you switch now to, for example, Tableau, or even after going through both, you like Tableau, then that will be your choice. So our plan actually is to be able to expose you to actually what is there, and then from now you have that flexibility to use any of both. And then, so after now we do that in May, what we'll now be able to do is what we are calling it project completion. So our instructors at the end of every module will be giving you, mostly from Excel going forward, will be giving you actually an industry project for you to be able to apply these skills to do them. So after now you complete those projects, we'll also want you to showcase them now on GitHub. So GitHub is a platform where basically everyone in programming or data science community would be able to showcase their projects, and even what presently happens even in the industry. Before even someone reads, for example, your CV, they want to see, for example, what projects have you done, and then their interest within those projects actually will be, for example, what was the problem? What were you trying to solve? Which tool did you use? Why did you use this tool? So basically, so that's what we'll be doing in Advanced Excel, in Tableau, in SQL, and then also Power BI. So that at the end of the day, we just prepare you for industry, either you're looking to transition, or already you are in the industry and you'll be able also to want to do that. So this Friday, this Friday we'll be doing a training on GitHub, mostly introduction. But now at the course of our training, from time to time, we'll say instructors will be referring to that, so that at the end of the day, you are also able to understand. And then now as we actually finalize now, we'll be able to just prepare your project, your portfolio, and even projects on GitHub in such a way that if you need, for example, to present for an interview or for anyone, you'll be in a good position to be able to do so. So if we keep time and actually attend our classes, we should be able to finish this this by May. And even from my experience, for the 3 weeks, we should be able to actually have enough time to actually understand these concepts. Now, our classes will be starts from 8, but I would like to encourage you more so for those who are in Nairobi, for us to for those who are in Nairobi, for us to really keep time, because just a minute. Good. Yeah. So for those of us who are in Nairobi, let's try to keep time, so that now by 9:20, by 9:30, we are done. And then where, for example, you've been given an exercise, please let's be able to complete the exercises on time. Another thing we are saying, class attendance is key, because the instructors will be sparing their time to be able to train you. And so even you also you also have to be able to give your time so that also everyone respects their role now to do this training. But we'll also try to encourage you also. The instructors will be there to build your capacity, to develop your skills. So if there's a skill you'll not be able to understand, please be in a position to ask them. Where, for example, there's a concept you feel that you need to be repeated, please be able to be able to reach out to the instructor and then repeat that. And then now another thing, we are also saying networking. So at the end of the day, after we finish this training, we're actually giving you a pool of, for example, 10 to 20 students to be able to network from. So I want us actually, even during and even after class time, just try to network. Who knows? Maybe, yes, I'm an accountant is in this organization, but you may actually have some work which can actually be able to complement one another. So at the end of the day, just try to know your peers, what they do, etc. You never know. Next, in 2 or 3 years, maybe that contract as an organization, one of your colleagues will actually sit in the decision place. So please take time to be able to also network. And then I've talked about portfolio. So at the end of the day, we'll be able, after we finish, we'll be able to issue you the completion certificate, but also most importantly, portfolio. In this focus, portfolio will actually be able to demonstrate your skills and even competence on a specific tool, or even on a specific area. And then another thing, I think we can be able to do this once we start our classes. So we'll be able to within the classes, both the US and the Nairobi cohort, we'll be able to just amongst yourself agree will be your class representative, so that, for example, if there is anything you really need to communicate to instructors or even the coordinator, say Mark and I, you can actually do that also through your class rep. So I think those are the ground rules I wanted to share, and that also that all of us are on the same page in regards to the same. I still insist classes will be starting at exactly 8 p.m. Where you will be late because of one way or another, please communicate. So for Nairobi, we'll have Lucy to assist us in even attendance and just facilitating the classes. So if in a way you really have to be late or you are not available for class, please, communication is key. And if there is a concept, imekuwa ngumu, please reach out so that the instructors can be in a position to assist you. And above all, network, enjoy the classes, and I look forward at the end of the 4 months. At the end of the 4 months, we welcome you to data analytics field, and let's grind that data together. So asante sana. Now the floor is now open for all your questions. Yeah, so ask any questions you may have or concerns. Asante, Mark.
Yeah, thank you. I think even before they ask question, thank you for what a presentation. I just needed to make it clear because, we have 2 groups, American and Kenyan group. So as the class starts at 8 in Kenya, here, because we have different time zones, it will start 7 p.m. PST, Pacific time. East time will be 10 p.m. Central time, I think, will be 8. And of course, the other time will be about, in between 7 and 8, depending where you are. But I prefer using Pacific time. So it will be 7 p.m. Pacific time. So the training is about 2 hours. So 1.5 hours, probably the instructor would have done with the instructions or with teaching or whatever he's doing in class with you. And then probably the next 30 minutes for, working on some examples and homework or assignment that is given. So we talk about one 1 hour, 1.5 hours to 2 hours, which is our training. And of course, it's very important to note that we talk about 4 days a week: Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Monday through Thursday. So then it means that the class will be done independently. Kenyan class will be very independent from American class. So the classes will be in evening Kenyan time and evening American time. So the trainers will be the same. Some of them will be teaching both classes, but they will be independent. That's very important. So yeah, to get to know. And I want to just read some of the important information that Dr. Musa just said, is that time is very important. Please make sure that, we want to help you, but you be ready to be helped. You are not a child that, we have to control. But we want you to make that commitment that you are attending the classes. We want to take it a personal commitment that, in the next 4 or 5 months, you want to dedicate yourself to making sure that you get what we're going to, teach you this class. So we request that you try to be as punctual as possible, be in good time. If just in any case you're not going to be able to make it to class, or you're going to be late, please let the instructor know. Just let the teacher, just send a proper text, okay, in the WhatsApp group. That's why we have in WhatsApp groups. Just let the teacher know that, you're not going to be available in good time. That's very important. Of course, Dr. Musi mentioned about certificate. So we're going to award you certificate after training. And also need to note, if you've not gone to our website, please go. It's 7day.net. We have a number of 9+ certifications that we recommend. You don't have to do all of them. You don't have to do any of them. For us, we give you a certificate of completion. But if you want to get some certificate, for example, you want to be part of a certified data analyst association, something like that, professional body, then you may want to do those exams. We're going to prepare you, book exam, and then you sit for those exams. If you're looking for certification with Microsoft, for example, Musi just mentioned Power BI and Excel. Those are products of Microsoft. And so you may want to get certification for them. You sit for exam, you book exam, sit for exam, and then you're able to get those certification. But I mean, it's not a matter of your certification. What's important in mastering the skill. This is the key thing. This is not a class work where you go to class from 1, Form 2, Form 3, you get certification, then you're done. First year, second year. It's not about the certification or the certificate. It's about mastering the skill. This is a real life, real life application that you're going to use in your daily life, at place of work. So we'd expect you to master the skill rather than just focusing on certification. Because I look at it when you go to the interview, they will tell you most of the time, they say that you want people who have maybe a diploma or a bachelor degree, and then there's someone that says preferably somebody who has experience in 1, 2, 3 things. And that's what we have to prove. Your having certificate is one. Now, what the next thing is you have to prove that you're able or competent in this part of the skills that they're looking for. So we are focusing on building the skill rather than just the certificate. Okay. And of course, how you're going to do that is you make use of the GitHub, which is the next session we're going to have on Friday. We are going to teach you how to get used to using GitHub, where you're going to build your portfolio, all the projects that you're running or that you're doing. You should be able to have them there, so that when it comes time for interview in future, then you can be able to showcase this with the things that I've done over time. Of course, the project's very important. We're going to have hands-on project and assignments that every instructor is expected to give at each and every session. That helps a lot into understanding the concept that teachers just taught, and that's very important. So we expect that you'll be able to cooperate and be able to attend the classes regularly. Okay, we have 3 days in a week that we are not doing anything. We are leaving those days for any eventuality. For example, if there's a makeup or there's something that you need that for consultation. So we have Friday through Monday through Sunday for all that other consultation. But try your best to be attending the classes. So like Musa just mentioned, we want to be engaging. We use the simple term called by being practical, interactive, and engaging. So we expect it to be very engaging. We expect this class to be very practical. We expect it to be interactive session. It's not a cut of a lecture where lecture comes in, talks maybe for 1 hour, then leaves. We expect it to be very interactive. intercept, just ask question. Let the trainer know that, you're having a problem or you want to, just participate. It's very important. I believe in interaction kind of interactive kind of class. That's what I feel is very important. That's why we're saying our training is different. It's not kind of light. I think this is very important. Not that it's not online training. This is virtual instructor-led training, which means an instructor must be in class with you. We believe in that. We believe in we don't believe in just giving notes and expect you to go through them and be able to get something. So the instructor must be there. We expect you to participate. Most importantly, we want you to understand that even as you do that, you're building your profile. We want you to be engaging. I think my phone. We want to be very engaging. We want to be very active in the class. And so I think I've clarified some of the points that I wanted to clarify. I think the one more thing that I forgot, but it should be somewhere. I should be able to have it before the end of this session. So let me get questions. If anyone has a question, I want to be very active. I want to be very, talk. Let's hear you out. If you have any concern, question, please do it. Shoot it down. Who's going first? For those who introduce yourself, I think Philomena, please introduce yourself, where you are, and you may talk about your background and what you intend to achieve, like what's your main goal with this joining this training. And then we have Park Gaty. So Philomena, so time.
Hi everyone.
Hi.
Sorry, I just joined a bit late, so when you're doing the introduction, I was not around. I was caught up somewhere, then I couldn't log in. So my name is Philomena Mudhoni Kinyanjui, and my background is not in data analytics, but in supply chain. And the reason why I'm interested with this course or this training is I've come to realize that most of the job that I'm doing involves heavy data, that I need to correct data and have data-based decision making, and it will be one of the best tools that I'm engaging with that will help me in my work.
Okay, thank you. Shamim. Shamim?
Oh my God. Hello, I'm having problems with my internet. Do you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, we can.
I've just joined, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, telling me where you're from, where you're calling from, what's your end goal, what do you want to achieve, why did you join, your background?
Okay. I'm from Entebbe, Uganda, and my background is basically social sciences. Let me put it that way. I've got business background too. But then I've always wanted to do data analytics, and I've tried, and I'm changing career because of COVID. So everything I was doing crashed. So I'm trying to get into employment or self-employment. And I've been reading a lot about data analytics, and I really want to join and learn. I've done some bit of data analysis, but it's changed. That's way back in 2004 when I used packages like SPSS, and I don't seem to match with the market today.
Yeah. Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you very much.
We promise to meet your expectations and if possible exceed your expectations.
Thank you.
Okay, so Irene.
Irene already introduced herself.
She did? Okay. So there's one I know, there's one I saw, Techno C16. Whoever has a phone, Techno phone.
Okay, it's fine. So maybe meanwhile we can start asking questions because time is going. So you can ask, either type in the chat or ask. Yeah, this is an open forum, by the way. Please ask as many questions, concerns, whether you are not sure if you are actually in
Hello.
the right place, please ask.
Hello.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
This is Walter.
Come.
This is Walter Utieno.
Okay, Walter, so tell us where you're from and also just a background, your background.
Thank you very much. I joined late. I'm sorry for that. I'm Walter Utieno from Kisumu. I really don't have a background in analytics or data analytics, but I would wish to join because I am an educationist. Well, that is one. Then two, I'm also a scientist, currently undertaking my PhD in microbiology. I feel data analytics will help me in data analysis. Of course, I stand to be corrected, but that is the main reason why I'm joining you. Thank you.
Good. Welcome. I just there's something. So like Dr. mentioned, we talked about those tools like Excel, Power BI, and SQL and all that. So I just want to mention that Tableau is a product of Salesforce. Salesforce is based in Washington State. It was a place I loved going to see what they're doing. So as we wait even for other people to say something, ask a question, Gabriel, I need you to say something. Last time we had a meeting. I talked about this virtual internship platforms. Maybe you may want to talk to them for a minute just to explain to them what after the training we have virtual internship. Then after that we expect you to have a career service, which I will explain to them as we end before we end the class. The session. So maybe you want to talk about that for a minute.
Yes, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
I go by the name Gabriel Macharia. I'm a data scientist, for those who don't know me. As part of your tutor, in this case, we shall offer what you call virtual internship. Of course, this is part of your career journey to prepare you for the transition, whereby you can be able to apply the theoretical part of it, to the practical sessions that will help you, build your, career in terms of real life situations. And therefore, part of the virtual internship that we shall be able to offer, we shall link you up with institution, organization, or even platform that can be able to offer you these opportunities. Having now built your portfolio on GitHub in that case, because the employer is really looking for those skills, particularly what you can be able to offer in the organization or what value are you adding in the institution in this case. Therefore, we have different platforms that I shared last time for those who never joined our meeting. And one of them was the Upwork account, where actually this is a paid internship where you can be able to offer your skills in various platforms, in various companies. They can be able to pay you in terms of dollars, in terms of different rates, maybe from 20, or even you can declare your rate in this. They have an opportunity. How much do you want to be paid? So it's up to you, to bargain based on what you're going to offer or according to the kind of project that is being offered at the same time. We have Fiverr.com, which is also part of remote services they offer in terms of giving jobs, and therefore you can be able to get such opportunity. We also want to leverage on LinkedIn profiles. As Mark had just mentioned, they are going to train you in terms of career path, how to transition in terms of building your CV, resume, and also building your LinkedIn profile, which can be able to be, you can be able to appear, you can be more visible in the LinkedIn platform. I didn't mention this last time. I secured a virtual internship in Iran, I think 2022. Because my background back then was in biomathematics, so I had an internship in bioinformatics, and they give you a contract. whereby you can be able to offer the skills to them, maybe for like 3 or 6 months in this case. And they are going to train you in various systems and softwares, different tools to apply. And therefore, it's an opportunity. There are a lot of opportunity out there as long as you have the skills to apply in those institutions or in those platforms. The other one, it was a website where they do offer virtual internship, sorry, in this case. I'll share the link maybe afterward on the chat. You can be able to go through it. And even as we continue training you, you can even start applying these skills there, right away. The moment you just feel you're confident, to join those platforms, you can start applying your skills as you wish. The other thing that we had mentioned is about the cargo.com, where you can be able to access what we call free data set that can help you to train yourself, virtually as we continue along even though we'll be able to offer, real projects, we'll be able to offer projects to you where you can be able to train and submit to us, where we can be able, to gauge how far, you'll be able to understand the concept and to apply it, in terms of real-time situation. Therefore, there's a collaborative journey whereby we are going to make sure that you are covered all around. You are covered all around in terms of classwork, in terms of practicals, in terms of virtual internships, and also career transition as well.
Yeah, thank you. And so I know one of the questions people would ask is what's there for them after the training. So one of the things that we walk with you the journey from when you come to class. We give you the technical training, and then we take you through the internship process and make sure that what you learn in class you can be able to apply it in a real life situation. After that, then there's last part. We just don't want to throw you out there to be on your own. And so we just had a good partnership with some team that will be able to support us in ensuring that they work with us through the process of getting a job. And what the good thing is about with this skill is that you don't have to be limited to a location. You may be somewhere in the rural of Karachuonyo, where I come from, but still be able to be exposed to the international job opportunities. You're working for American or UK, whoever company. So what I'm saying is that we, after the training, will be able to support you in that. That will be communicated, in due course. But I just want to let you know that we are going to be with you all the way until the end. So I think that those answers some of the questions that you may be having. So let's see, Musi, you can take us through the QA session.
Yeah. So any questions, Walter?
Thank you, Bwana Mursi. Not really a question. I only want to appreciate what you have offered to us. I want to believe this is going to open even more opportunities for us.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Walter. Ibrahim? Any question or comment? Yeah, I'm a teacher, so when a student doesn't have a question, like he must have a comment. So actually everyone will have a comment.
I have a question for you.
Yeah, sure.
I don't have any background in data analytics, though I've done some data analysis. Okay. So I'm a beginner. So at what pace will you take some of us who are old and rugged upstairs?
Okay. Yeah. So the good thing Shami mentioned now, even for you, at least you've interacted with some data in one way or another, and I've heard even you've used SPSS before. So even with this training from the start, we'll always, yes, they may be fast students, but we'll always try to have everyone on the same page. So in terms of how fast we will be or whether we will be left out, don't worry about that. Our instructors will be in a position to work throughout this journey. In fact, we are actually treating all of you as beginners, so that now, even if, for example, you have some knowledge, at least now we can be able to complement with what we'll actually be offering. So don't worry about that. We should be able to take care of that.
Thank you.
Okay. Irene, a comment or question?
No comment at the moment.
And no question also.
I have another
Yes.
question for you.
Yes, Shamim?
What times do you run your classes?
So our classes will run from Monday to Thursday, from 8 p.m. Same like the way we started, the time we started this meeting, to 9:30 p.m.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So do you give us practical lessons, or do you send us anything, or?
All the classes will be, apart from the intro, from the first theory part on the introduction, all the classes will be practical, and then also we'll be recording the sessions, so that in case you missed anything and you need to revise, we'll be able to share.
Okay. So you can be contacted anytime?
Yeah, sure.
And this is personal. I made a mistake. I did on the form, I did indicate that I would pay the whole amount and get the discount.
No.
But yeah, so is there a possibility of changing it? And I pay...
Yeah, sure, no problem. We can have a chat maybe after this.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Lucy, comments, question? Lucy Nganga? Okay.
Hello,
Good evening, everyone.
Yes, just a minute, Walter. Yes, Lucy, go ahead.
Good evening, Lucy Nganga. Just to appreciate the opportunity, and we are looking forward to learn and interact with the bigger team. Thank you.
Thank you, Lucy. Yes, Walter.
I wanted to know, I joined a bit later, and had been said before I joined. I wanted to know when the lessons are starting.
Okay, let me just do that now. So for those who joined us when we had started, the classes run from 8 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. Monday to Thursday every week. So we don't have classes only on Friday. Monday to Thursday. We also reiterated class attendance is key. Engage your instructors. Network with your peers. An accountant, get to know what education does. Also, we'll be having a training on GitHub this Friday, which will now help us in building our portfolio. From Monday, we are starting with introduction to data analytics, and then we start advanced Excel. We'll start with the basic, but also move to advanced Excel. So we finish advanced Excel, we move to Tableau. Tableau, as Mark has pointed out, belongs to Salesforce. After Tableau, we do SQL. SQL is mostly for database, and we'll be able to train on that. After SQL, we do Power BI. It's a visualization tool belonging to Microsoft. Then after Power BI, we'll now be able to finalize on our projects. From advanced Excel till Power BI, all of this will have its own independent project, where now we'll be able to assess your skills from what you would have been able to have done in class. Walter, is your question answered?
So are you saying in a way that tomorrow we shall also have a lesson?
No. We are only doing GitHub this Friday, but official classes start next week on Monday, not tomorrow. Okay. So we don't have any meeting tomorrow.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay. So Monica, something, comment, question? Monica Anindo?
Yes, good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, I'm Monica. I know I didn't introduce myself. I'm Monica. I am a teacher based in a place called Ndewa.
Okay.
In Homa Bay. Yeah, so I'm interested in data analytics because I want to maybe advance my career and also need a challenge in my life.
Good. This is a good challenge for you. Welcome.
Thanks. Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks.
Naomi? Naomi? Naomi, we can't hear you. Okay. Paris, you have a question or a comment? Okay. Philomena, you have any question or comment?
Mine, just to appreciate you guys for what you're doing. And it's the right time for us to do this. And I know most of the guys who are behind us will learn from us, and we are going to engage more and more people. My question would be, because some of us who have not have done advanced Excel, are we going to start from, we're starting from a basic part of it?
Yes, so the first classes should be able to focus on the basic part of it, because so long as you can be able to do basic in Excel, now we can be able to move now to advanced. So just basic Excel knowledge, then now focus on advanced. So because you see at the end of the day, we want also to differentiate you from your peers. So we can only be able to do so when we move you now from the crowd of the basic. So, but we'll be able to take you to do that. So no worries.
And maybe the second question is on the certificate that you're going to give us at the end of the program, will it state what we have covered?
Yes.
Or just be data analytics?
Yeah, so it will be a completion certificate, and then now talking about your competencies in advanced Excel, that you've successfully completed the Power BI, SQL, and also W.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyone else? Question, answer, comment?
My question is the certificate internationally recognized?
Mr. Mark, can you answer that?
Yeah, so I need you to understand that the training is offered by 7-8. 7-8 is registered in US. So being a certificate coming from US, then it is international. I don't think there is anyone who can doubt a certificate that comes from here. So it's going to be recognized internationally, but again, the most important thing is that about just certificate being recognized. It's about getting the skill. The certificate may be recognized, but if you're not master the skill, now you're given an opportunity to go through the interview process, and you not master the skill, then that's where the problem comes in. So yes, certificate is internationally recognized, but again, I want to focus more on getting the skill. Then certificate will come after.
Okay, thanks. The problem is when you want to apply for a job internationally, abroad, they sometimes undergrade our certificates from Africa. So that's why I asked. That's the only reason.
I get that, but let me tell you something, because with them amongst your students who are based here.
Yeah.
Even right now, we've had like about this is in US. Is this the fourth cohort?
Okay.
And so most of my students are from Africa. Same certificate from Africa, but that has never been a barrier to getting jobs. So when you get the point that I said after the internship, then there's career service, I think you'll be able to understand this in a much better way than I'm saying it, but don't worry about that. So the process of getting a job will come much later after the training, but I'm assuring you that that should not be a barrier. It will never be a barrier.
Thank you very much.
Okay. And I just want to say something a little bit here, is that all the classes, I think I forgot to mention this, all the classes will be recorded. Lucy, are you here? Lucy?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, so Lucy will be in every classes, making sure that the classes are recorded and they're shared. So just in case you may be wondering what did the instructor say yesterday evening, then you can go back to the recording video. You can rewind to that, can watch and understand what was discussed. So all recordings will be done and reshared with students, and we expect that Lucy will be able to do that. Again, just as we close, I know we still have few comments. Is that we still open to new students who want to come in. We still have few slots, especially both in Kenya and here anyway. So if you have a friend who feel it can just let Mursi know if you're based in Kenya, or we can reach out to our lines, phone numbers, and then you can be able to see before we start the classes on Monday officially on Monday. I also to see you again on Friday. Very important that you understand how we are going to use this platform, because this is the platform where we're going to be using for the next for even for life as a career person in data analytics. And so we expect you to master this and even come back for more advanced, because this is just first part of training. The next part we'll talk about advanced training, which will focus on being data scientist instead of data analyst, which focus on big data analytics, AI, machine learning, programming languages, including Python and R. So that will come after this. And for now, we want you to get this, because this is the foundation. If you get it right now, then it will be easier even in the next coming training sessions. Yeah, so I think, Musi, if anyone else has a question, if not, I think we have like 2 minutes to end.
Yeah, so anyone else? Walter, you are fine?
I'm okay, Bwana Mursi. Thank you very much.
Aya, sawa. So kama anyone else we've left tumeacha nje? Okay, so if there's no other question, so let's remember to attend class, our GitHub class on Friday. Lucy and I will, if for example you are in Nairobi, we'll try to remind you. And above all, let's just communicate. It's also as a good skill and all a good soft skill, even also in analytics. So I think we'll end it there for today. So yeah, I think we'll end it there for today, and then see you all on Friday.
Thank you, everyone. Have a good night, good day. See you on Friday.
Good day.
Thank you very much. Bye.
Good night.